What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the left side of the map in the red color, playing as Poseidon. His name is the Mister. His opponent today in the blue color, playing as Zeus. His name is Skadi. The map is Blue Lagoon. And yes, this is 2021 still. We're not going back in time. We are in the present. We are enjoying our life. And we've got Skadi playing Zeus. And we've got Mr. playing Poseidon. What a time to be alive. It's exciting. It's exciting. Let's see how this game's going to go. We are Blue Lagoon. It's an open map. This is probably the best chance that Zeus has against Poseidon because it's really hard to wall up. Centaur are very strong on this map. You can see the food situation over here is kind of grim. Only 3 zebra and a gazelle on this town center. Over here, we've got the rhino and the gazelle, which you should probably clean up in the archaic age. And he has spotted that one. Oh, but he does lure that one in. It's not bad to get a rhinoceros to be lured in, but obviously he could have eaten this one. He does have a 3 giraffe start, which is good. Going to be able to get a 4:30 advance time. Same thing for Skadi. Should be completely fine. Maybe even going for a 4:15 here isn't a bad idea. 4:15 is very possible with this kind of a start with 300. With 900 food. 1,000 food is what you need for 4:30. And we still look at the giraffe stepping close to the town center for him. See if he wants to fix that up. These villages are going to be pretty dumb. They're obviously closer if they go to the hometown center here instead of back to the granary, but it's a bit unfortunate. And we'll see what's going to happen in this game. I do think that Centaur should have some success here for sure. And we'll see what Mister's going to be able to do with it. Oh, don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. It would have walked all the way to here and he could have eaten it right under his town center. Oh, it makes me so sad. So sad. There he is. Look at Mister's giraffe. Yes, he loses a little bit of food because he's killed 2 giraffe. But what he gains is an immaculate amount of more food because they're not walking. So Mister's just got more food income right now. If we actually, let's just check that out right now. I'll show you the difference already. All resources, we want food total. I tell a lie, Skadi's got more because he's got more villages on food. Anyways, we've got M. Chastain T with the tier 1. Thank you so much. 3 months. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I think Mister went early on this, whereas Skadi did not. Maybe. Either that or just hacks. Could just be hacks. Hackers everywhere. Relics on the map. We do have the nose of the Sphinx, plus 15% building hit points. We've also got the mithril horseshoes at the top of the map here. This is a huge relic. Has this one been spotted? It has been spotted. Must grab relic here. Must grab relic. They did Mister spot it. Mister has not spotted it. So he doesn't know. So it's a free relic for Skadi. Give himself extra speed. Going to be huge. Going to be absolutely huge here in this game. See the villagers moving over here onto this wood line here. Now, one thing here that I would love to see from Skadi and from Zeus players in this situation with this sort of a map, you can see gold mines being forward like this, is if you can deny this town center and force this town center to be grabbed, just go pure Centaur straight to the Mythic Age. Go pure Centaur straight to the Mythic Age. And that way you get access to Lightning Storm and you're going for a gold starve on this gold mine, on this gold mine, on this gold mine with Lightning Storm. Very, very strong strategy. Very tough to defend against. You do have Ceasefire, but then you're also going to be in the Classical Age having to deal with Bellerophon plus Medusa and all of the extra things that come with that. And also, obviously, the Centaur that you've made is still alive. So we'll see how this is going to go. Mister obviously is looking to grab his second town center. He's got the resources for it. A little bit late or a little bit lackluster on the actual resources. I'm not sure where they all are. If there was a bit of issues with the build order. But you're supposed to have enough for Hippolyta and Theseus here. But he's got an early classical age. 4:15 it looks like. Or 4:14, whatever it is. 16? I don't know. But he's grabbing this town center nice and fast. We see the Kodoska boss over here. He can start whacking this one. Just to delay it a touch, but not going to be going for it. And there's the Theseus out. House is coming up, and this town center is going to be here. Skadi, he's got the Centaurs coming out. He's going for a town center, isn't he? Yes, he is going for a town center. The centaur is coming through. Going to start attacking some of these villagers. You can bolt this, and he does. Unfortunately for him, the villager gets attacked. Loses a little bit of HP, but the town center is coming up. So I'm a bit disappointed to see the fast 2 town center here from Skadi. It's funny because like if you play this game a lot and you play a lot of Zeus Poseidon, especially against like Matrius, Matrius can make a lot of Blue Lagoons feel uncentaurable. But I feel like this is one of those Blue Lagoons which is very centaurable, especially with food being exposed over here. The way to wall this in is very, very tough. So I wouldn't actually be surprised if Skadi goes centaur after the 2 town center, which is looking like that's what he's doing. But it is just a little bit slow and a little bit sad. And he doesn't have bolt anymore for the Hippolyta either. So, I mean, we'll see how it's going to go. I really don't think he needed to do that because the centaur used his special on the villager and just shoot the centaur down and has to leave. Would have been fine. Now we see Mr. does grab the relic. He gets the Mithril Horseshoes. There's Sylvan Law through for Skadi. He's going to be trying to take down a villager and maybe get that kill, but not going to be able to. Going to have to jump around the Theseus. See this. Oh, God, he lost a villager. Not going well for Skadi here in this game. Going to be losing another villager potentially. Nice pullback micro there from Mr. to stay outside of the town center. His alt est the Hippolyta, it looks like. He's going after these villagers very, very well. We see him having to actually retreat away here. Popping those villagers out slowly. Just make sure those low HP ones come back in. And he's completely fine. He's going to lose the villager. No, he recovers. Another centaur coming through. The centaur comes over onto the bottom of the map, going after the villager here of Mr. Going to get a couple of shots off. Mr. not paying attention. Might actually lose that villager there. Odysseus just about to pop out here. And we don't see the villager going down here. As the Theseus comes, you're going to get a couple of whacks off. Just the one whack. And Skadi going to be retreating away. No problems here. So no real tangible damage done just yet by the centaurs. And a lot of damage actually done by Mr. But Mr. hasn't built any centaurs just yet. So he's actually a touch in front, funnily enough, based on just things. But he is having to build farms here. So no farm's going to have to come through for Skadi, which is going to be big. But he is already on the herdables. I just don't go on herdables without husbandry. I'm going to have to make a new meme of this. Somebody, what is it? Berries before husbandry and you're in the clear. Pigs after husbandry and it's good. That's terrible, right? I was trying to make it... No, never mind. Don't mind me. Now look at it, Mister. Mister's got husbandry. Good boy. He's even got pigs left. But also, eat your pigs before you farm. Farms are the worst. Never farm. If you can help not farming, don't farm. Farm last. The last thing you want to do is farm. Anyways. Village is now moving elsewhere, looking for something to do. I'm not sure what the plan is here for Skadi. I'm not sure what the plan is at all. See Theseus guarding this location, this villager here. Chilling out. What are they doing? Oh, he's going... He's making this walking distance with 6 villagers for 300 food. It's not good. It's not what you want. Very sad. What can you do? Hippolyta over here. Going to be forcing these centaur away, but I mean, Skadi can just pick which one's getting targeted. This one here, and just run it back and forth exactly. And be able to pick off a couple of villagers here. Nice micro from Mr. Surviving there very, very well. And you're going to retreat out. And still no villager kills. What are these villagers doing? I'm so confused. I got no idea what Skadi's plan is here. He's looking like... Well, he's not even building villagers from this town center. I think Skadi's trolling this game. He did build Odysseus out of this. There he goes. Sometimes when you build Odysseus, you forget to auto-queue villagers afterwards. So yeah, it just happens to the best of us. It does happen to the best of us. Now Hippolyta moving forward. Doing its thing. And we continue. We continue as if nothing's happening, right? Mister's just got all the farms. I find Mister really likes doing this. Like I do it as well sometimes, but the second layer of farms is really, really bad. You just gotta make the effort into sending these villagers into your hometown center to farm around here. And there's also some space here for 2 farms that wouldn't be that bad. 1, 2. So it's like even just 1 villager would come home. Or you just pull it off this and put it over onto the wood. Small things. We just see some walls coming up over here for Skadi. He's going to be utilizing the fact he's got the map control situation sorted. Mr. should be thinking about getting to the next age. He's got a lot of gold income here. You really only want to put about 7 villagers on goals for Poseidon. If you're pretty much, even if you're making stables, you put more gold villagers if you need to, but nice raid there from, actually, oh god, not a nice raid. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Skadi hurting. He lost a centaur for 1 villager. But he gets some idle time. There's the armory up. Mr. going to be heading to the next age, getting out his Atlanta and being very, very happy. There's the watchtowers up for Mr. as well as these centaur coming back in. We see the Aphrodite queued up here, and we see, ooh, nice snipe there onto the Hippolyta finally. There's another villager kill. Now he can sit here and be very, very happy about the situation he's in. God, he's eating the lions as well. Super struggle town right here for Skadi. He's got decent wood in the bank. He does have husbandry and plow now. Armory coming up. We should be able to get to the heroic age at a decent time, but I don't know what he gains from it. I don't know what the win condition for Skadi is right now with this strategy. That's the question here for Skadi. What is his win condition? How does he get there? Because right now, Mr.'s win condition is simply just survive because he wins the late game because of Militia, because of the stables, because of Aphrodite. All these things help because of Polyphemus. Polyphemus is just so much stronger than Bellerophon. You see a town center coming up for Skadi. Obviously, maybe getting control of all the town centers isn't a bad idea. He does have ceasefire, so he can counter Artemis with a ceasefire or Earthquake with a ceasefire. We'll see if he can get it up. He doesn't really have any units here to pick off the Hippolyta. Hippolyta and Theseus coming in here. See the villagers getting pulled off. 2 villagers staying. Nice snipe there onto that low HP villager. Aphrodite does hit for Mr. He might want to cast Curse on this, and that's exactly what he's going to do. It's only 4 villager kills, but it's still worth. It's like imagine how many times you've cast Locust and killed 4 villagers and been like, yeah, that's about right. That's kind of what Curse is. And there's the Nemean Lion coming in and basically almost killing 2 centaurs as well with the Roar. Nice play from Mr. And Mr. is simply just going to go straight to the Earth Cage. This is perfect. This is exactly what you need to do. Mr. is incredibly smart, man. He's going to be able to Earthquake, going to be able to make Chimera, and he's going to be in a really, really, really dominant position here. And there's the ceasefire for Skadi. Oh, he can't even have the ceasefire to deal with the Artemis. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. The market a bit slow to come up. He's pulling villagers over here to get this one up. Nice play. Does he have irrigation coming through? No. It's not that important, but there we go. There's the market up, and an Earthquake is going to be on the way, it seems. Now we've got the stables coming down for Mr. And there's Artemis on the way. So it's very good timing here from Mr. 14 minutes in. Very, very good. And there's the stables coming through for Mr. Military Academy archery range coming up for Skadi now. I don't think he's going to be able... He's not going to be able to hold on to this. And he's got to know that Artemis is on the way. There's kind of like... If you've seen what Skadi's seen thus far... You can see no military buildings anywhere. He's scouted the entire thing, so you know there's no military for Mr. Which means there's only one thing he can spend his resources on, which is tech. We see Apollo's coming through now for Skadi. But Mr. is about 30 seconds or so away from a huge earthquake on this location. He's split up his Hippolyta over here. He's got his Atlanta over here. Beautiful raids coming in with an 8 HP Hippolyta. That's going to get dealt with now by Skadi, just with a couple of jabs. Snipes that Hippolyta, and she did. See some walls coming up for Skadi. He's trying to continue to hold on to the map control. A fortress coming up. I love, love, love this fortress from Mr. This one's going to be huge. He's going to be able to make Heliopolis straight away. There's not even any... Like, honestly, he could just go Heliopolis, Chimera here. Heliopolis, Chimera would be unbeatable at this point with an earthquake. Make a couple of these Hippocon. Don't overdo it on the Hippocon. You want Heliopolis. You want Heliopolis and Chimera. That's it. You can see one Chimera coming out. Doesn't quite have the gold to do anything. And he's, I mean, obviously over farming here as well. You can just take the villagers off the farms. It's fine. Oh, Earthquake in the home base? Question mark? Why? I mean, you picked off a bunch of houses. Earthquake kills this, and this, and you get this back for yourself and you're in a commanding position. Earthquake here, even if it kills the town center, he just rebuilt it. Bit of a confusing moment, but okay. Now we see the Hippocon and Chimera moving forward. He's going to look for some raids onto the gold villages. Villagers for Skadi going to be making a break for it. Maybe coming up to this gold mine over here in the corner of the map. Smart play there. Now the Heliopolis is going to start making his way in onto this location here. And we'll see what he can find. He should just move so slowly with the Hippocon.
What's with the pro players always using earthquakes and tornadoes and stuff in the worst possible ways? I've noticed it a lot recently.
Yeah, we're going to have some earthquake, tornado lessons, I guess. But now we see the hoplites coming through. They will be able to take down the Heliopolis fairly fast, but this is the other thing. If you have the Chimera here, boom, dead. And then the Heliopolis can take down the Odysseus and the heroes and everything. Such a potent combo at this point in the game. Now you see the raid coming over here onto this gold mine. Nice play for Mister. He's going to be able to spot this, take down these units here off this gold mine. We do see Skadi making a break for it. This Hera does pop here. I like the Hera choice from Skadi, getting out Medusa in order to deal with this. But, oh, there's a lightning storm. Could have garrisoned those villages. As a lot of them do fall, and it's looking like he can probably pop them back out now. The max damage has been done to villagers though. But Skadi's about to survive for just a little bit longer. Where's the Medusa going? Well, he's sending the Medusa forward. He can come forward and take down the Chimeras here, but it's gonna be tough. We see another raid over here onto this gold mine as Mister's just like, I don't particularly care. Let me just continue to raid you to death. We just see the hoplites going after this location though. This could be dangerous. Chimera. Oh no. You hate to see it. Medusa using her special there. 20-second recharge time on a villager when there's high value Chimera here. We are seeing the villagers repairing this. There is a ceasefire if he wants to use it. We see the Hippocon coming in onto the main town center. It has been repaired. So nothing happening here. Polyphemus is in as well. That's going to help out a ton. See the Medusa getting chased down by the Atlanta. And even though the fortress goes down, you just see all of these militia popping out. And it's like, God, Mister's at 129 population. Skadi's at 66 population. Another raid up here. And Skadi does end up tapping out here in the 16th minute, 58th second of this game. GG. Well played by Mister. Well played indeed. I mean, this game would have been much simpler if he just earthquaked this location, but hey, whatever. But his raids really took him off here. I love that he didn't even bother building any units. Just was like, well, I'm just going to go straight to the Mythic Age, and what are you going to do? And he asked that question, and Skadi said, well, I'm going to grab 3 town centers, waste my ceasefire, get away with murder, not losing my town center and my home base, but not really be able to do anything. It is a hard matchup for Zeus. It is a hard matchup for Zeus. You have to play it perfectly. You have to play it perfectly. I think that one town center, Centaurs into a fast heroic would have been much better. Could have came in and controlled this location. This location was important to slow Mister down. If he could push off this hunt early, would have been huge. And then simply just getting a nice lightning storm off at about 13 minutes into the game would have been really good, because he would have been putting a lot more pressure on, I guess, but not what happened in this game. And if you guys did enjoy the game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next game.